everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Texans going up against the Cardinals.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of the hard line. First carry now for Tyler Irvin. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there, Some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Irvin. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
All right, here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. Fights through, and now a crease. Wow, evasive. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown! Cardinals. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's 15-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They go play action with Trubisky. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards. But still fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. First and goal inside the 10. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Detroit! Detroit! Now that's watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard! Leopard!
Back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that. And
he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. First and 10, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Room here to run. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Looking to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
All right, here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Nicholson. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And tough starting field position here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. And this one caught by Max Williams. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. They toss to Urban. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from the desert after this. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 30. Watch it now, Barney.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at about the 28. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They go play action. Trubisky. And this is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Miller the man in motion. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
An update from Denver. It's the Chiefs out to an early lead over the Broncos. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
It could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw here. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is good. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And that is incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
The Texans on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan first down. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
Now it's Trubisky. He's got Fuller. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Texans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trubisky to throw again. Dumps it off for Irvin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
All right, here we go.
Miller
Green,
in motion
39.
right.
Green, 39.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go.
Now Trubisky on first down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's got daylight. The 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Trubisky will throw. Throw left side complete. That's Leonard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now let's go. Green,
on first down, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run with Irvin, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up the third down. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Texans on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. The give running right. It's Irvin. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now. Boom,
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Now Mixon, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Over. You. All right, now, look at 56. Now, let's go. Check the backer.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll go option to the short side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, land it. Blue.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Detroit! Let's go! Leopard now! Green, 30.
On second down, Trubisky. Complete. It's Irvin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hurry up, here we go!
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And the Bears have scored to add on to their lead in that one. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them.
Left. Watch left. Hey, tight. All right, here we go.
Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. It's complete to Fuller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Trubisky to throw on second. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Calling a loss of 8 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.